Big-time growth happening today, a meeting that could set the stage to create thousands of jobs in Williamson County.
It would really change the makeup of a small town up there. KXAN's Nabil Remadna joins us live from Taylor, where the meeting's happening later today. Good morning, Nabil.
Good morning. Yeah, Austin not the only big city drawing in big business. Taylor too could be drawing in big business as well. Now we are talking about Samsung's $17 billion factory. Now a 6 million square foot facility could be built on a 1,200 acre spot right outside of Taylor. And today the Taylor City Council and Williamson County Commissioners will hold a special joint meeting with Samsung officials to talk about the project. They'll be discussing the tax breaks that could encourage the company to pick this town. Samsung isn't, though, the only place that's looking at Taylor. It's had discussions with the city of Austin and places in Arizona and New York. But Samsung representatives will be at today's meeting, and it's the furthest the company has gotten with any of the locations. The factory would make smaller, more advanced chips, and the city and county and the Taylor School District are looking to iron out tax deals with the company. Now they include property tax breaks up to 92% for the next 30 years, and in turn the company would have to reach certain benchmarks. Now, in a statement, the mayor of Taylor wrote about possible projects, saying in part, "Our historic downtown and quaint turn-of-the-century neighborhoods are a testament to a glorious past, but Taylor's future promises to be even more dynamic and exciting." Now, it would at least bring in 1,800 jobs, and the process of building a facility could create up to 10,000 construction jobs. And the public is invited to talk at today's meeting. County commissioners could sign a declaration of support. If Samsung decides on Taylor as the location, groundbreaking could start as soon as next year. Back to you.
We'll wait and see what happens today. Okay, Nabil, thank you. You know, if Samsung does pick Taylor, it would be a huge deal for that town. According to the city's website, its largest employer right now is the Electric Reliability Council of Texas, or ERCOT, with about 600 people who work there. Second largest employer is Taylor ISD with 500 employees. And then rounding out the top three is countertop maker Durcon with 400 workers.
And again, this would go up to 1,800. For a little context, though, Samsung's chips, they're not the only ones in demand. Due to some pandemic-related issues in China, factories there making semiconductors are shut down. So far, no one's been able to fill all these gaps, so that's leading to companies like Ford and GM closing car manufacturing plants. And due to the slowdown, there are just under 1 million new cars on lots across the U.S. According to dealers, that is 72% lower than the 3.5 million on lots in 2019. So potentially a huge change for Taylor, and you mentioned this earlier.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of people who live there that this makes them pretty uneasy.
Yeah, I would think so. You know, as someone who also lives in a small town, I hear a lot of people saying, I miss the small town community.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
Once you start putting in the big coffee change and the Targets and stuff. Not that those are bad,
right?
Because I certainly appreciate those too. But you know, just don't
changes things.
Yeah. Don't be pushing out Louis Mueller's barbecue up there, okay? That better stay. You build Samsung around that barbecue spot, okay? All right.